My name is Lecturer Kilaji Bishop Kenya Michael Thomas speaking in Nairobi National Government, Embakasi East Constituency, Embakasi Miongo Ward. That is me actually, and as usual, I used to share the word of God to human beings, particularly in my devotion morning section and also afternoon sometimes. And today I want to read about the book of Judges chapter 16 verse 30, and we want to read about what is called jihad war in Christianity perspective. Jihad war is actually a holy war whereby human beings used to fight on behalf of God. And in that case, then the Samson, an Israelite, brave warrior, committed suicide. I will repeat this kind of a message, although I have also said some years, but it is keeping on recurring as a new message again. We are told Samson actually committed suicide by killing himself and so many other, Palestinians, the enemies of Israelites. In Judges chapter 16 verse 30, this man said, Samson said, opening and closing inverted comma, let me die with the Philistines, opening and closing inverted commas. Then he pushed with all might, and down came the temple on the rulers and all the people in it. Thus he killed many more than when he died than when he was alive or when he lived. That man blew the temple kind of pillars and killed so many Philistines. Now the question is, that is actually a jihad war, because this man was overwhelmed by the enemies after being plugged, his eyes by them, by using their prostitute called Delilah to discover the power of this human man, this man of God called Samson, an Israelite, very brave and very powerful man. It was discovered that the hair of this man was carrying some kind of a strength, and so the woman succeeded to cut off the hairs of this man. So did he commit suicide? The Bible says no. It is a casualty of war. He was overwhelmed by the enemies, and rather than giving the enemies his secret, and also he knew that they will kill him more because he was blind, he decided actually to finish them in their temple of false god, small g, called Dagon. So the Philistines actually did not get victory. It was him, because he has killed more than himself also being killed in the same kind of casualty of war odds that happened that time. Today in our newspaper, we are told that many chiefs of Upper Eastern, Northeastern, have been taken captives by Shabaab militias. Reason? Because of negligent government. Alright? The government is not providing soldiers with enough resources to fight the enemies, outsiders, aggressors, external aggressors. And if the soldiers are angry, and even they are told, those patrol kind of brigades, like operation brigades of Kenya Defense Forces, and also anti-terror police, paramilitary kind of unit, Jesus, if they are not catered for, then their bodies will become weak, and so they are also told there is no, rations, which we call, they used to call it, military ration subsidies. So there is no food for them. So they are not sleeping on duty, but the president told them, pay as you eat. Now we'll cook for you when you are in the bush. No one. So that is why now these enemies called Shabaab decided actually to overpower Kenyan, security forces and took those human beings. so many of them. Yes, the Somalis are kind of chiefs, and also Al-Shabaab are also Somalis, but they are not from Kenya. That's the difference. Alright? These are Kenyan Somalis being captured by, southern part of Somaliland country, which is controlled by Al-Shabaab. 3/4 of the country of Somalia is controlled by Al-Shabaab. It is actually militias who have annexed so big part of the country. And they have all that kind of military kind of weaponry, or even better, because they are getting help from other sources, which we may not know. And that's why they are defeating even our soldiers. They have killed so many soldiers at a kind of a camp of almost 1,000 soldiers, and they have cleared almost everybody. Kenyan Defense Forces at one time. Okay, they have super, kind of armors vehicles. They have also weaponry enough. They have food. Alright, they are well funded. Their soldiers are paid over 1 million. So those militias. So what I want to say, I'm now speaking in a house, which was built by British government in 1956. If I leave this house open, okay, and people will enter, because I'm not in, they can pick anything which is valuable and have value to take it. And so Al-Shabaab are also right. They have just come and meet chiefs which are fighting, Wananchi, telling them, the government is good and good and good. When people are dying of hunger, no identity cards, no passport traveling to go even to other countries. We are all actually now in a siege, At one time I paid actually to get even passports. And I paid all the whatever money needed. I was told to come and take the money, my passport. I went and seek the passport, and I was told to go and pick in Nyayo house, okay, floor number 9. And I was told you have to go to that lift, but the lift will not stop at number 9. You have to go to number 6 or 8 and come down. I did it. I was told my passport was not there. I was having all the receipts that I've paid for it. Up to today, I don't have passport. My son was admitted to Harvard University, free scholarship, the best world, the whole world, the kind of University of America. Dr. Eli, my son, microbiology doctor, the Kenya government denied passport. He graduated also as a microbiology doctor in 2012, December 5th. He's not employed up today. He has even a master's degree from Chepkolel campus, Moi University. He's not employed up to today. He was near even to miss where to do attachment in the studio, kind of a, kind of attachment. Alright. In one of our home there, I am from Marsabit County. But we have some priests are alluding with the president. We are campaigning for him. Like one of them, called Bishop Laramo, Job Laramo. He's a graduate of Puan Bible Institute. This Sunday 6 primary school dropout of 1970s. And he ended up being now a bishop. And I told Abraham Muller to retain him recently after being sacked there. He refused even my son to do internship in that kind of a private hospital of theirs. Okay? The boy was refused to do internship. Okay? He was told, no, we don't have we don't allow. The government was actually sent him to go and do that kind of internship, and he was refused to do so. Yes, I think I have that kind of a, document I've shown you several times. But if you wish for me to keep on showing you, maybe I can try to check where the document is. My son was refused to do internship, to do that kind of a, that kind of studies, attachment. by a Samburu fellow called Bishop Laramo. Bishop Laramo refusing to do internship because of jealousness, nothing more. Okay. African Inland Church actually got up. As I speak now, there are so many also priests which have been, we don't know where they're about. So many of them. The case is on. I keep on telling you all the time. We don't have this priest as we speak. Yes, we don't know them, where they are. This priest, all of them. In this kind of a, meeting, I was also among them. But when I went to Narok Bible College to teach pastors, they are all abducted and killed maybe. No one knows where they are. Here they are. You can check here. This list, very few are alive. So, Al-Shabaab are not only abducting chiefs of Kenya Republic, but many people are even in graveyards. In my home area there, Marsabit, this now Al-Shabaab are alluding with some fake priests and untrained priests. You can see here, this is my church with 8 youths of African Church Marsabit. Songa Sabu Constancy, my church here, I was preaching here. And half of these human beings, these choir members are gone. They are in the church compound, dead. Alright, I am the one here preaching. I told the government to help me to go and excuse me from them so that we can go. You can see now the church is a graveyard completely. It's called African Church, Songa location. Alright, the government is refusing to help me. I wrote to the internal security minister, here it is. Okay? I told him even some priests are fake there. They are looting with the terror group to kill human beings. It's not actually responding when he was in the internal security ministry. I wrote to him again when he was actually now prime minister, as he is now, also deputy president. Here is I wrote it. I don't know whether he's afraid with the Al-Shabaab. I told him to give me soldiers, anti-terror police, to go and exhume these human beings and also to take care of all the station. Yes, they have agreed for me to have the station. He's not giving me yet. You can check, I wrote now to America. Alright? And that's why now America have responded. Okay? They have now expelled all Kenyans from there. Because these human beings are almost terrorists, yes. They are looting with terrorists, yes. We have so many priests also, including in Britain, in Anglican Church, Marsabit Diocese, Anglican Church of Kenya. Okay? I told even the people that help us to exhume them, 3 priests, including British American, and also Gabra priest, Bishop Andrew Tuye, Bishop also Gabra Andrew Tuye, Adano Tuye, is actually engraved in the mass grave in the church compound. Oromo Borana, Bishop William Wako, still in the grave. Help us and compensate them to give, their families 30 million, which was given to politicians who have perished also with them in plane crash. No answer. Compensate even Songa, those who have been affected with 50 Kenya shilling for those who are killed, to deter some more people being killed again. 8 of them to be paid, each of them 50 million, and each one 25 million shillings each of them, and 50 million each of them. I have completed all the requirement kind of information. I have told them their names, their graves are here, the churches are here, Anglican Church is here, grave is here, mass graves. They are not actually responding to me. They are keeping on telling me, come tomorrow, the other day. Here in Nairobi, headquarters. I went to the deputy president office several times. I went to the president office several times. These are people who have been killed and they're in mass grave. Okay? One of them is actually Lilian Larabu, Lilian Karawale, Peter Lemosor, Arnold Garcia, James Leisidele, killed. Youth, my youth, the one I've shown you in the photo. Other universities also in the same graveyard in the church of Anglican AIC, Africa Inland Church, Songa, Sagugonsosi, Marsabit County, Kenya. This one are also university students who have gone to look for help loan. They're all cleared. Mr. Alan Daniel Lemoyle actually was injured critically. Okay? Yeah, among the one who are injured. Lina Samsa injured critically. Esa Yelena Taman injured critically. Parawa Lerapo injured critically. But they survived. And many others also with some injuries. But those one are critically. Survived narrowly. To be dead, to die that day. And we have now university graduate again killed when they are looking for help loan. Mr. Daniel Lalantare, Miss Jessica Ladu, alright, Legokoi, daughter, a man with a mental handicapped. I happen to have a daughter who was University Jomo Kenyatta University. Okay, government, all of them. We have also killed Mr. Peter Leobile, university graduate, actually student. Mr. Chuchula Mazur, the same. And then that is now the case of that time. And I mentioned again those one who were killed, Lilian Larapo, alright? Lilian Karawale, Mr. Peter Lemosor, and Altergasia James, Altergasia, listen. The government is keeping quiet. So that's now Al-Shabaab are just coming and pick anybody and go and do whatever they want. People abducted, they are taken, you can do whatever you want to do to them. Simply because of what? The government is no longer now effective and efficient to help us. And the president and deputy president are our parents. Alright? That is the government, how the government look like. And any government which is not taking care of its citizens, particularly basic welfare, including life sanctity, it is no longer now called a government. It is illegitimate government, totally. Ni serikali ambayo haistahili kusemekana yupo. No! Hayupo kabisa. It is not there. So what do I want to say? I want actually the government to save those people, those chiefs who are abducted, because Al-Shabaab are demanding ransom of Kenya shillings 7 million, very small amount of money. Alright? It is an interest of one day for President Ruto, kind of a bank. Yeah, you can pay them for those ships now to be released. Why? It is the government which has become negligent in that case. And if they become negligent, the wages of sin is death. And because now it has not amounted to death, alright? Those people are still alive and they can be killed anytime. Let them factor in the money they are demanding to save them. I went to my home recently and I found my farm is in ruins. Completely. This is my farm in Marsabit. Songa Consus. You can see my grafted, mangoes here. The water here is completely destroyed. Our pipes are in Ethiopia. Al-Shabaab obviously are alluding with a terror group people there. One of them is a fake priest called Siole, Pastor Siole of African Church. They want to chase from the church, keeping human beings in the church like logs. Yes. And Tumbayaga Maguja Manai is selling pipes together with the terrorists. He is also selling pipes together in collaboration with the headmaster of Songa Primary School, Mr. Leganapal. As mwelemavu ni watoto mimi nimesaidia kwa kusponsor hawa waingie shule. Huyu alimaliza form 4 na akaanguka kidogo tu akapata bahati akakuwa P3. Actually some primary school license. He was a disabled man and he was a reading leader of a protest in the school, secondary school assemblies. So he was chased. So when he went to do the exam, he not passed well, but at least he was actually admitted to be in teacher's training. He's not well again, but because he's a disabled person, he was actually allowed to be P3. He has now become P2 maybe, or P1 in that case. Kwa sababu ni mjuaji na ako na pesa basi ya kuuza kufanya ujanja kuuza damu ya watu. He is also one of them who has cleared all these youth now. I've said he was actually leading them to go to another youth company. Aya na bag Marsabit na huyu na ile Leswale na wengine. They are leading with the Archbishop of Marsabit, who has now fled with some vehicles I was told, and also properties of Wasungus, which are missing. So many of them. They are leading with it's called Daniel Lamarada, Archbishop of Marsabit. Now my land there is in ruins completely. Okay? No, you can see it. We are waiting Mboka from Meru. You can see my land here. It is now desert completely. We are near Lake Paradise, the foot of Marsabit, Highland. Alright? We are now waiting Mboka from Isiolo. No, from Meru. Water. Walimaliza maji kabisa ku irrigation. Maji we are using gravity core water. I am here in my farm. Yes, my mom is here. We are together with my mom. Yeah. You can see. My mom is here with me. Yes. It's called Christina Nanteyon Loltome. Loltome. Al-Shabaab are found everywhere. Terrorists. And they are now alluding with the Kenyans. That's now what had made the work to be very hard for the even security officers, which are not catered for. So, it's not only actually Al-Shabaab have abducted actually, that kind of a person. No. Yes. I was also in Narok Bible College lecturer here. I am here. You can see me here. I used to teach pastors. I am here. Narok Bible College, African Church. This is a graduation class of 2 or 4. Alright? All these pastors, we don't know what they're fed, where they are. Alright? Yes. In the field there, they are being attacked terribly by people who are alluding with the terror groups. They are no longer there. Alright? They are no longer there. Most of them. Alright? So, Al-Shabaab terror groups are there. Alright? There's Musungu from Chalka International, which actually used to sponsor the Chalka International, sponsoring almost 10 countries. Dr. Max Lang. He was poisoned in Nakuru, Section 58, Chalka International, and admitted at, War Memorial kind of hospital. Food poisoning in Nakuru. He was the one who has sponsored me throughout my education. And also, many times, until recently when I was teaching in Narok Bible College, people wrote to him and say I'm dead. When he was taken 201 after being poisoned to America, Birmingham, New York. Yes. He was poisoned actually. So, these terror groups are found everywhere. And now, since that man was poisoned, we ended up, all of us, being in problem, people he was actually sponsoring, including the countries he was sponsoring. So many countries. Dr. Max was sponsoring. You can see it here. Yes. Alright? He's here. Dr. Max Lang. His wife is here. Nakuru, I'm here with her. Together, when we took actually a photo 201, at State Lodge, Nakuru. Here they are. This man is the founder. He is the president of Shalika International, Birmingham. Alright? And he's actually sponsoring 10 countries. Philippines, India, Kenya, Sri Lanka, Belarus, Uganda, Haiti, Thailand, Peru, Mexico. Alright? Kenya and Sri Lanka and Mexico also, 10 countries. This was actually the man who was sponsoring me with since 1991. But that is so they have now that help now of the being poisoned stopped actually 204. They wrote to him and said to tell that Chalka I am dead, and they said Chalka is in 56 Section 58 Nakuru, near State House. They wrote to the African Church Bisebo College board, wrote to them and said, I am dead. And a student which was actually taking internship took my position to become now the principal, called lecturer Reverend Steve Lenton, because he is married to, Lakasura Masai daughter from Narrow County Government. Oh yes, county government. So my help ended, and they gave him my money now. He's the one which is now being paid, because they told the company I'm dead, and the Muzungu is also has got a problem. He was poisoned. He was weak completely. Alifanywa tumbo yote ilienda kabisa, na wewe kumwambia tu ndani ya tumbo pamoja na bibi yake. Malis land and max land. So if you kill a chicken, what will happen to the chicks? We ended up all of us in problem, but we are just chicks. All these countries. Alright? Philippines, India, those are people, Kenya, Sri Lanka, Belarus, Uganda, Haiti, Thailand, Peru, Mexico. Watu wanalenga watu ya maana sana. People are killing people who are so wonderful in this world. Kitu ambayo imetufanya, we are crying a lot. This is the guy. Yeah. I want also the president now to come and check, to send the detectives actually, and go to Nakuru, section 58, because that company now was taken by some kind of corrupt Kenyan leaders. They have changed the name to be called Worldwide, Childcare Worldwide. It is not Childcare Worldwide. It is Childcare International, Birmingham. Here it is. Yes, Nakuru, section 58, Kenya. After stopping my money, I'm still told the money is going there. So they are giving out my money somewhere else. I want America now, wonderful president, His Excellency Dr. Donald Trump, to help us to send detectives even to check that organization. Okay? Because this organization is sponsoring Nakuru, Nairobi, Kibera. Okay? Okay? Is in Ravine, Chapema, Baringo, Kisumu, Nairobi, Kibera here. Alright? All total Narok. Okay? Siabei, that area of Siabei, Macheriani, is sponsoring human beings there, kids and families. Is also in Machakos. Alright? Katisa, Mutungulu, Kitui, most part of the country. He was also in Marsabit, 1991, sponsoring that end before leaving because of Shabaab. Alright? He was there. Yes, he used to sponsor us actually. Alright? So what do I have to say? Recently, this friend of mine is an MP of Lysamis, Honorable Joseph Lecton. He took actually Deputy President to court. Rather than contacting me, who has a complaint of people to be exhumed, he went and show the Deputy President a terrorist, a person who was wearing our cloth attires called Laban. Fake priest called Laban Esimkele. He was the one who is preaching in front of. Alright? Alright? In front of the Deputy President of Kenya Republic. He does not know who was in front of him. The guy did not introduce himself his name. Completely. Because he's not a priest. Joseph Lecton, I know him very well. Since 1990s. 1991 December, here, you can see here, this is the photo we took here in Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. He told us he was a student of St. Lawrence. We don't know how far is that true, because now Trump is actually saying that many Kenyans have never been there in those institutions. He's my best friend. He's very afraid of putting Harvard University, t-shirts together with in-law, called, with a big company of whites. Kuragocho is also married to a Somali guy, a lady. All right, Mama Biko. All right. So it's my age mate, actually. Age mate. We have been circumcised in 1979. Together with him. We went to the same place. The same man called Lesuro told us all we are circumcised, sure. Get up, you are circumcised. And I believe we are circumcised like Maasai, yes. When my young man now, the microbiology doctor, got scholarship to go to Harvard University, we are told, get the referee of someone from Harvard University. We confronted him. He said, I've never been to Harvard University. But if you are saying like that and you are putting on, t-shirt of Harvard University, the entire family almost, I've never been to that place. What do I want to say? Recently, he was again in front of a person who you can say is a terrorist. It's not a priest. And we are missing so many whites. He was saying that he was the one, is a Rendile, and is the one who have actually, is the author of Rendile New Testament and the songbooks. No! It was the Nick Swanepoel family, a British from South Africa, together with his wife called Renee Nick Swanepoel. We know them. We don't know those songs were there. And so many other priests. When you ask this human being what happened with these Wazungus, they will tell you, they will start it even killing you as well. Alright? So nowadays, even Al-Shabaab are camouflaging, putting on, attires, uniform, in Marsabit, and other areas. Okay? So let's take care of it. They are found everywhere. In the name of Jesus Christ. And what is actually, what we have learned here, is what I said, it is a kind of a jihad war, like what Samson has done here. So we have jihad war even in Quran. A kind of a holy war, people trying to fight for the cause of God, advancing God's kingdom. And some of these fundamentalists are extremists. They are not learned people. Because those learned professionals from Muslims and Christians, we don't have any problem. We share, we teach even, I used to teach even Islamic theology. I've studied actually, degree level at Columbia International University, distance learning, here in Kenya. And I also attended American University here in Kenya, called Vision International University, Ramona, California, here in Limuru, an affiliate campus. And I graduated actually at 204. And I did also Kapsoevo College for 4 years, to be trained as a priest. So I also have taught paramilitary general service unit 12 years. That is 2004 2016. Here in Arab National Government, because I know both of these theologies. Good theology and terrorist theology of both this religion, Christian terrorist and Islamic terrorist, and good theology for both of them. So that we bridge the gap for them to come together in a reasoning of knowing one God. In Quran 112 and also in Exodus chapter 20 verse 3. One God, one. Okay? And good and bad angels. And sin is there. And heaven is there. And so forth. Alright? So, and the actual things of that nature. And prophets are there, including Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and others, Jeremiah, major, and also Isaiah, major, and minor prophets are there. God speaking to God, speaking on behalf of God like me today. Bishop Kenya Makolo Tomo, who is looking to be Kenya president, come 2027 election with my vice president, Honorable Gugubo, retired Kenyan brigadier, and also my former prime minister, Honorable Dr. Barack Hussein Obama, a Kenyan, narrow here, Luo, who ruled actually America fairly for many years, close to 10 years. Will be our power prime minister. With my first lady also, the incoming head of state daughter, Honorable Dr.Ruto, is going to be my first lady to hold the Bible. So what I want to say here, do not be cheated. The terror groups are found everywhere. In all 47 county governments of Kenya, 290 constituencies, and 1,051 assembly. In all sectors, be it in medical, be it in schools, Unaguta, some of them are also found in schools, telling even the people who are playing footballs, like primary school and high schools, to put on the kind of socks with some kind of stones to break people's legs. Alright? They are there. Or to burn places. They are there. They are found also in place of work. even in militaries, even in teaching fraternity, in spiritual, spiritual affairs. They are full now. Kwanza imejaa kabisa hii ministry yetu. Spiritual affairs is carrying more terrorists than even other ministries. Alright, worldwide. Because now people are camouflaging to be God's people. Hallelujah. Yesu asifiwe na mtu anakuwa. Akbar. God is great na mtu anakuwa. You see? Things like that, but a person praying 5 times and obeying all the rules of, prayers, even in Quran and Holy Bible, the same person is killing you. Especially if you just try to recite some few things without going to trainings, they become extremely fundamentalist. Alright? Because little knowledge is very dangerous, bwana. Akili ndogo ni mbaya, bwana. Kujifanya wewe ni kitu fulani na wewe hapana. Kujifanya kama wewe ni nani, ikiwa ni Prezo, ikiwa ni askari, ikiwa ni daktari, ikiwa ni nani. Little knowledge is very dangerous. A person will misbehave a lot and kill so human being kabisa. Otherwise, my final remarks here, let the president pay that kind of money, 7 million, to Shabaab, because it is actually a kind of, people are ruling themselves. It's a country in nature. Alright? Militias controlling 3/4 of Somalia, southern Somalia. Alright? With all the administrations, let them, if they have requested for those money, to be given money so that our chiefs could be released. Otherwise, and many others, I want the president now, because now these are dead government, then almost. Alright? If you can also obey me to give me anti-terror police to go and start my work there in Marsabit, to execute those human beings and take the station that they have given me. They have given me 24 stations, but I have forgotten one. Alright? One of them is not in the list here. It is actually Mbarwai, AIC. Okay? I have not written here, but it is the priest is there, Leogusa. So I was given actually by the Kenya government, because of we have discovered these people are now, there are many people in the churches. I'm given 24 stations of AIC. Here they are, number 1. Alright? List number 2, it is here. Alright? They are here. Signed by the Internal Security Minister, Professor Gindiki. AIC have no objection. They have given me. Number 3, list again is here. There are 24. But I said I forgotten one, Mbarwai. Okay? It's also included because it's an AIC. In Mbarwai, like some misconceptions, eh? Alright? It is also supposed to be here. So there are 24 these ones. Ranging from far end of Kenya, the Bell, up to that Mbarwai. I'm given those stations. So that it will be called Interdenominational Church International. I will change the logo of AIC, because they are not effective. They are defeated by Shabaab. So I will try myself, by the grace of God, to check whether I can revive the work and exhume those who are dead. And we try to compensate those we have found alive, and those who are not also dead, families, loved ones will be compensated. That is what I'm trying to do, and I need prayers. Otherwise, may God bless you, human being living in Kenya and beyond. Amen.